In relationships, confidence is attractive, but desperation is the complete opposite. It pushes men away, weakens your value, and destroys emotional balance. Many women don't even realize when they're slipping into desperate behaviors, and by the time they do, the damage is already done. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and like to the channel, and hit the bell for more videos. She constantly seeks validation. A desperate woman needs constant reassurance. Do you still love me? Are you talking to someone else? Why didn't you text back? She accepts the bare minimum. A desperate woman will accept crumbs and call it affection. She stays even when she's not valued, thinking, at least I have someone. She over-apologizes even when she's not wrong. When a woman is scared of losing a man, she apologizes for things she didn't do, just to keep the peace. But apologizing out of fear destroys self-respect. She tries too hard to impress him. She changes her personality, her style, her hobbies, all to keep him interested. When you try too hard, you lose authenticity, and he loses interest. She can't handle space or silence. A desperate woman panics when her partner needs space. She thinks silence means danger. But healthy relationships require breathing room, not suffocation. She tolerates disrespect. Disrespect becomes normal because she's scared to speak up. She makes excuses for bad behavior, hoping he'll change. Desperation blinds her from seeing her own worth. She moves too fast. Emotionally, talking about marriage after a few weeks, acting like his wife when she's not even his girlfriend. Rushing commitment is a clear sign of emotional desperation, not confidence. She tries to buy, love expensive gifts, doing favors, overgiving, all to keep him. But love built on giving more than you receive always turns into emotional bankruptcy. She's afraid to say no. She agrees to everything, even things that make her uncomfortable. She's scared setting boundaries will push him away, but the lack of boundaries pushes him away even faster. She stalks his social media, refreshing his page, checking every like, every comment, analyzing his online activity like a detective. This level of obsession reveals deep insecurity. She competes with other women for his attention. Jealousy becomes a habit. Every woman is a threat. She feels the need to win him rather than trusting the relationship. She makes him the center of her entire life. She abandons friends, hobbies, and her identity. A relationship should add to your life, not replace it. She fears being alone. This is the root of desperation. Some women stay in unhealthy relationships simply because the thought of being single scares them more than the reality they're living with. She overtexts and panics if he doesn't reply. A desperate woman sends repeated messages, double texts, triple texts, anything to get a response. When he doesn't reply instantly, she spirals into fear and overthinking. She lets him decide everything: where to go, what to do, how the relationship moves. She hands him all the power because she's scared he'll leave if she speaks up. She tries to force emotional connection. She pushes deep conversations too early, hoping he'll open up and commit faster. But real emotional closeness cannot be rushed. She settles for situationships. As long as she has access to him, she convinces herself it's enough, even if he refuses to define the relationship. She lives in constant fear of being replaced. Every woman who smiles at him is a threat. She assumes he's always looking for someone better because she secretly believes she's not enough. She says yes, even when she means no, whether it's favors, intimacy, or plans. She never rejects anything he asks for. Her fear of disappointing him overrides her own needs. She makes excuses for his inconsistency: missed dates, ignored messages, broken promises. She rationalizes everything. Maybe he's just stressed. Maybe he forgot. Maybe I'm overthinking. She thinks love means sacrificing everything. She gives up her career goals, dreams, friendships, and personal growth just to keep him satisfied. She becomes overly clingy. She wants to be with him all the time. She can't enjoy her day unless he's part of it. This smothers the relationship. She tries to control him out of fear. Ironically, desperation often turns into control, checking his phone, monitoring his whereabouts, or trying to manage his social circle. She ignores her intuition. She senses something is wrong but chooses to overlook it because accepting the truth feels too painful. She competes with his exes. She compares herself constantly, trying to be better than the women he once dated. She begs for time and attention. A confident woman never begs, but a desperate woman will plead for affection, hoping he'll care more. She uses sex to keep him. She believes intimacy will strengthen the bond or stop him from leaving, but sex cannot fix emotional insecurity. She idealizes him unrealistically. She puts him on a pedestal, treating him like perfection. This imbalance leads her to overgive and underreceive. She apologizes for having needs. She feels guilty for wanting affection, time, clarity, or respect. She believes her needs are too much. She hides her true feelings. She masks pain with a smile, pretending everything is fine because honesty might cause conflict. She tries to be the perfect woman. Perfect body, perfect look, perfect mood. She performs instead of being real. Desperation makes her chase an impossible standard. She accepts emotional breadcrumbs. A late night text, a random compliment, a short visit. She grabs onto the smallest gesture like it's love she believes love. Alone will fix him. She stays hoping he'll change, even when his behavior shows he doesn't want to. She loses herself, trying to please him. Her identity becomes tied to what he wants, what he likes, and how he feels. She forgets who she is outside the relationship. She thinks any attention is good. Attention, even negative, inconsistent, or disrespectful attention, feels better to her than being alone. Conclusion: a desperate woman doesn't act from love. She acts from fear. Fear of losing him. Fear of being alone. Fear of not being enough.